Okay, y'all. It's been a minute since video. It's been a while, but I was inspired tonight. I was in the bed doing some reading and peeking in on Facebook, and I saw something that stirred me, that sparked me. I'm calmed down now. I've been non-confrontational since my whole movement started because I really believe it's to enlighten and to give women insight on a man's point of view because everybody lies to women, and it's in the media, it's in church, it's everywhere you go about how men really think, men really are, what they like. Every book, everything you read has been lies. The truth is here. It might make people uncomfortable, but I'm telling the truth because you need it. I'm going to quote Jim Rohn because I say this all the time, which lets me know that this is my calling, but I say all the time, but I'm going to start this off with a Jim Rohn quote before I go into this. And I want everybody to listen because this is important what I'm getting ready to say. This is the whole reason I wrote this book. This is my perspective on it, and this is just profound. It's simple statement, but it's profound. And this is how I feel about men, what I'm getting ready to say. Jim Rohn said, you need to understand laws and just how things are. Just like gravity, you should want to know. He said, you don't have to like it, but you should want to know how it is. You should want to learn about it. He said, what you think about it, that's up to you. What you do with it, that's up to you. Just make sure you get the information. There's nothing like not knowing. I'm going to repeat this one more time, a little more clear. You don't have to like how it is, but you should want to learn how it is. What you think about it, that's up to you. What you do with it, that's up to you. But you should just want the information. It's nothing like not knowing. The reason women are so confused, frustrated, and it's because they don't know and nobody tells them. And whenever somebody tells them the truth, they get about men, they are labeled assholes. Those are the guys that they talk bad about. Ladies, I'm here to tell you, listen to the assholes. Listen to the guy that you might have felt like. I can't believe he just said that to me. Listen. Even if you take heed to what he said, most likely he was the one honest. Everybody else is either trying to get with you or hoping for the possibility or not trying to hurt your feelings. Because women can't handle the truth about men and how they really are. That's why they lie in movies. That's why they edit. That's why they pick and choose what they're going to put in it. Because they know women can't handle it. There are select women. I got reviews in my book, and what I'm getting ready to go into, let me know. I thought the review of one woman was so angry, and I couldn't figure out why she was so angry, and she started attacking me personally. And I felt like it might have been somebody that knew me or that I used to dealt with that I didn't choose, and she was just trying to just rip the book apart, just hating. But I'm starting to think that maybe just the way some women are, they can't separate their emotions from getting good information. Like your emotions should not be involved with somebody just telling you how something operates. You should be able to sit your emotions aside. That should be an easy listen if somebody, that's not debatable. If somebody's just telling you how something functions. Like you said, what you do with it, that's up to you with the information. You might pick a guy based on, certain things, but you still need to know how he ticks and operates. What sparked this video is I was looking at a friend's page, somebody that I like on Facebook that I admire. She does a lot of thought-provoking things, and she has a group now. And one of her topics tonight was she just kind of threw out a vague statement and just said, being the other woman, your thoughts. And so touching on the other woman, it always ruffles women's feathers. But you kind of need to know what I did in Ouches May Hurt. I talked about all of these dirty, low, secret, private things that nobody will talk about just to get your understanding of how a man's thought process is during anything that he does. Anything stupid, anything foul, anything immature. I try to do my best to articulate his thought process just so you would know. Just so when you see it, you can know what he's probably thinking leading up to it. I didn't want to offend anybody. I didn't want to make them upset. I just wrote a book. I had some great goose some nights. I wanted to be honest and raw and as real as it could possibly be, just so women could get the information. I have 4 daughters. I don't want them blind. I don't want them lost and being so shocked. I want them to know the truth on information. But a woman asks, being the other woman, your thoughts. And I know there's no guys, a couple guys commented, but women started going in so much on the post, which happens all the time in relationship groups, on Facebook, says everything, and even in houses of couples. A man starts telling the truth. Her response, he backs down and says, forget it. Most men. Not because he's scared, not because they don't feel like it. And women can't set their emotions aside to have a conversation a lot of times to hear the truth. And I want to tell you what sparked me tonight. This is what a woman said. Said, being the other woman, your thoughts. And a woman commented, and I'm going to read her comment verbatim, so bear with me. Side hoes can't get a man on their own. I wonder what possesses a woman to be a happy side hoe, and why that dumb man thinks this is love for his ding ding is so great that she won't swallow another one when he's home with his family. I don't get it. This is no offense to her. The reason she doesn't get it is probably because she has never listened or hasn't, because I'm sure it's been told. I'm sure she's seen it before. Stop trying to comprehend it from a woman's thinking and just listen to a man telling you and take it as that's how he functions. That's what it is. I'm learning, of course, as I mature, to not try to make women think or act like a man and just listen so I can understand how women function and operate out of that. She said, "What now? Maybe for her to ask the question of what woman would be happy being a side hoe. She's saying that from a woman point of view, so I don't know. Maybe she doesn't know why I'm thinking like a woman. But my opinion," and then she said, but when she said, why is the man so dumb and thinking, look, the man with the side hoe doesn't really care what the side hoe is doing when he's not around. He doesn't care. For whatever reason he has her, the side hoe to him, my first chapter of my book is Sex is Not Love. The side hoe to him, unless he's going to leave home because it's that bad, and that's the reason. She's a toy. He wouldn't get mad if somebody played his Xbox that he left out when he went to bed. So why would he really get mad? She's thinking like a woman again, because that would be yucky to her. That's not yucky. A man doesn't care. I'm sorry. I know some are probably frowning their face up and pointing and telling their girlfriends, look at this video, or even cutting it off. He doesn't care at all. Unless he's caught up, and that's a different type guy. That's not the type guy like dudes I know, but if he really is home and happy with his family, he really could care less. That's perfect, a perfect situation for him. Is it immature and cruddy? Yes. But that's called having your cake and eating it too. He's trying to figure that out. And then you said, and why would the side hoe be happy? Maybe you just said it. She's a hoe. So she's kind of like a man in some sense until she gets caught up. But at the moment, she's just freaking and having a good time. And she don't have to deal with the headache. She can do it and send them home. Now, I know this sounds trifling. And I know this sounds harsh, but women just need to understand that men are a totally different monster, totally different animal than women. Anything that you hear differently, like I said, is normally lies. Men only kind of change for two things. They really mature and get tired, and really they get God in their life or something of some value or marriage that they look at that serious that gives them some kind of consciousness. Other than that, they're still, their makeup, how they work is the same. They just channel this stuff differently. So I'm sorry, young lady or young ladies that think like her, and that people that might have been offended by my book. I'm here to clear up now. My book is the realest, as real as it's going to get about how men think. Every chapter I'm trying to help women see and trying to give them information just so they can know how it is. What you do with it, I really don't do that. I don't have the 101 ways to keep a man or this formula is going to work. All I do in my book is just throw out a lot of facts of how men are the good, the bad, and the ugly. Anybody that'll tell you, read it, and use no way that you can read it if you can get through it and say that it wasn't on point or that I don't experience and see everything that he said. Stop thinking that good is good guys and good guys think differently. Normally good guys are good by default. Either they reform because they changed and they were older, but if they good guys early in their life and just listen to everything you say, it's because they don't have options. That's why I wrote my book from an alpha male perspective. The guy you normally like, the guy that you're attracted to, he's going to behave and respond in a lot of ways that I wrote about. And like I said, I'm going to close with it again. You don't have to like how it is, but you should want to learn how it is. Period. I was leaving this relationship function a few weeks ago, and a young lady caught my wife on the way out the door. See, I just want to know what you've been. How did you feel about his book? Which to me was puzzling because I didn't disrespect my wife in it at all. But how did you feel? My wife gave the perfect answer. She said, "You know what?" And I appreciate it because you responded from a woman feeling. She said, "At first, I didn't like it. Some of the things he said, some of the topics he touched on, but I had to look at it like it wasn't him, and he didn't lie. It was the truth. He just really told how men are, what they want, how they feel, what they think, why they do the things they do. That's it. You have never read anything like this before, and I stand boldly behind that statement. You have never read or heard anyone that talks like me. You might see skits, you might see comedy, you might see all types of different things, but you've never heard anybody talk like me. I haven't. I haven't heard it yet. Even when I hear people close, I start listening long enough, they are off. So you want to know, look, I will do this for free. You don't even have to buy my book. That's how much this purpose. I'm sorry. I feel like this is my purpose and my destiny to clear up the BS and all of the misconceptions of men and why they do what they do. This is my purpose. This is why I'm here. I don't mean to rant so long on this video, but check me out. Ouch This May Hurt on Kindle. If you want to purchase it, David Lloyd Marcus. David Ouch This May Hurt Marcus on Facebook. David Lloyd Marcus at gmail.com. You can email me, send me a Facebook message, inbox me, try me out. Throw out, women do it. I applaud the women that do it. Send me anything that you want to talk about men, and I'll talk about it. And I don't do like Steve Harvey and try to snitch and put the game out and look in the phone and this is how you catch this. That's not what I'm about. I'm just trying to tell you how he functions and why he might do the things that he do so you can know how it is. Men are not bad as everybody wants to paint it. They just operate differently than you ladies. That's it. And the more you learn that and the function, you'll be able to better interact and to better coexist. Ouch This May Hurt. Rant signing out. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Ouch This May Hurt. All that good stuff. All right.